Never miss another live stream again. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and click see all notifications. What's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? It's your boy Ed Honcho, a.k.a. your Houston homeboy, the Houston Homer. This is Sauce Sports. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports is a Houston, Texas Homer channel, so we're always talking all sports, but only Houston. So if you ain't with that, you don't get that, well, fuck it. That's on your dumb ass. So today, as you can see, we inside the Toyota Center. So we're going to talk a little bit of Rockets. We're going to talk a little bit of, some of the changes. Well, we're going to talk about a particular Rocket. You know, a guy that we basically discounted, a guy that we just kind of took for granted, threw away, and just assumed that, he would no longer be a part of the team. But then, after all that happens, it turns out, guess what? Still here. We're talking about Mr. Ryan Anderson. And I just wanted to point out that I got a lot of respect for Anderson. And, you got to excuse me. It's a little hot in here. Y'all know I can't have a fan on because that should be too loud. So pardon me. But I got some respect for Rhino simply because, with all that talk going on, all that conversation, everything going on, I mentioned earlier before that he had ended up getting married, and I don't think any of his teammates showed up. I think Patrick Beverly was the only one that showed up. This is post-trade. But, I was watching his media day, and it just seemed like either he put on a damn good act or, he was really, truly, handled it like a business. He treated it in a professional manner. And you got to respect that because you have a lot of guys, like when Beverly started having some of the trade rumors coming on, you start seeing him turn a little salty. You start seeing the personality change. You start seeing a different guy than the guy that you know and love. And, you can respect that because, they probably feel different too. Okay, well, these people are turning on me. They're trying to get rid of me or they don't think that I'm good enough. It's a bevy of things that may go through someone's mind when they're in that position, So that's just something you got to consider. But to me, I think Anderson handled it like a real pro. And I just wanted to say that I have to respect him for that. But what you get, though, is after that media day, you had a lot of people who were upset. And this is what I hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I have my personal opinions. And this ain't a video for my personal political opinions and all that. But, if somebody wants to speak out and they're an athlete, I commend them if they want to do so. If they don't, then I don't feel like it's necessary to try to pressure someone to believe in something that they don't believe in. And I got pissed off at the chick, whoever that chick was that asked him the question about, kneeling, standing in the Trump thing. And I know why. And I wouldn't be surprised. They want to get the opinions of white players in the league and how they feel, because, I already know how most of the black players feel. But I'm thinking, I find it unnecessary because you're talking to a guy who was barely still on the team, and his primary concern, is a million other things. And, it seemed like they wanted to try to get him to say something. If he doesn't feel any particular way, then like I say, you can't make somebody feel something they don't feel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you are who you are. So that was my only takeaway really from that I didn't care so much. Not saying that I agree with what he said or disagree with what he said, but you have the right to say what you want to say. And so when people try to make people active and try to make people get into shit, that if they don't feel that, if that doesn't touch their heart, then you can't make them do that. But I just want to say, to me, I respect it. Like I say, he seems like he's all on board and he's still a good asset to have. So I know that we wanted Melo and I know these things. That people were excited. And, Melo has definitely a much more diverse skill set than Anderson. But you can't complain. You got a great shooter there. He had some issues in the playoffs, definitely. But I don't see that happening 2 years in a row. A guy like that is just a great asset to have. And I'm glad. I mean, I'm not saying I'm glad that, of course we would have liked to have a Melo trade and get to talk about being the super team and all that other shit. But I'm still glad that we have a valuable asset. You know what I mean? And I'm still not surprised if Morey doesn't try to move his motherfucking ass. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I just had to say that. And I just had to put a little bit of respect, had to put a little bit of love on Rhino because, like I say, we basically dismissed him. We basically counted him out. We basically, it was a foregone conclusion that Melo was coming to Houston. We're someday going to get the trade done. But he spoke on it and he talked about how he stayed in touch with the front office and Morey and those guys, kind of kept him abreast of what was going on. So you respect the Rockets front office for that. You respect him for handling it like a pro. Not letting it get to him, not letting all that outside pressure affect him. You can tell he's happy to be here. Of course he's happy to be here because he's happy about that contract. That's the main thing he was talking about. But like I say, we talked all this, and we talked about, it's a very expensive contract. It just happened at the right place at the right time. Everybody was giving away free money in the league and in the NBA, and so he got him a little bit. So I'm not mad about that. But the thing is, I'm happy. I'm not gonna say happy like I'm better, but I'm not complaining that it didn't happen, because like I say, Anderson's still a valid compliment to what we have. We just can't have him going through those slumps. We can't have him going through another one of those playoff type slumps. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I just want to speak on it just a little bit. Well, Sauce Nation, y'all know what this is. Like I said, I'm no expert. I'm no professional. I'm no none of this. I don't get paid to do this shit. I'm a fan just like y'all are fans. I'm a fan who speaks to the fans. So let me know how y'all feel. I know that the majority of you guys probably wanted Carmelo. Of course, I know this. But how do y'all feel about retaining Anderson? Are you upset about it? Do you think it's an issue? Just let me know how y'all feel. Because, to me, it seemed as though Anderson was one of those kind of fan favorite guys, Rhino. And then, in the playoffs, he kind of had his little spell and people were kind of, But I still think, I don't see why he wouldn't be a fan favorite. Just because the perception has changed and, we were going after a bigger fish and we didn't land it. I don't think that should demean, his credibility in any way. So let me know what y'all think. How do y'all feel about Anderson? Do you still think that he's a piece that maybe they may try to move in the future? Do you think that contract's just too much for anybody to want to take on? Let me know how you feel. That's all I want to know. So like I said, I just had to put a little bit of love on it, because like I said, I saw the media day, and I thought, like I said, as I listened to him talk, you've seen guys who had they're salty and they're kind of funny acting, and then they start want to work their way up out of the team because their names were involved in trades and stuff like that. We've had a few guys like that recently over the years. We ain't gonna talk about them, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And because like I say, this is a Rhino video, but I just want to know how y'all feel. So let me know what you think. I'm gonna get back at it. You can tell it's getting hot up here. These fucking lights way too bright and too damn close, so we're gonna have to get that worked on. But with that being said, man, chunking up a dude, Sauce Nation. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Stay saucy. Make sure you check out all the socials, man. Sauce Sports HTX. Make sure you go to Facebook.com, Sauce Sports. Make sure you go, if you fucking with your boy Honcho, at the Real Ed Honcho on Instagram and Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You want to run a game, you can hit me on the Xbox on that HonchoSaucy. You come join the Sauce Nation official group. You more than welcome, all that other good shit. But with that being said, man, I'm chunking up the dudes like I said earlier, but I didn't do. Y'all stay saucy, man. I'm out. Be cool.